Unbelievable. Another elder exposes Buhari, and what he got is a living testimony to tell what happened and why he'll be careful to tread in those terrains again. He said he once exposed something about Buhari, and guess what? He almost lost his life in Buhari's very own hands. People were after him, and it took God for him to, get security and to be safe and to be able to escape, the trouble and all that followed, and what Buhari sent after him for exposing him. Well, these are the days that we are in. This is what is happening, and why we all together must stand for what is true and refuse oppressive spirit that is hovering over the political terrain, so much so that all leadership, if you speak, and you expose something that is wrong, they come at you. Please don't forget to give us a thumbs up, like us, share, subscribe. Buhari die hands almost held me for exposing his incompetence, Yakasi. Elder statesman Tanko Yakasi has described himself as lucky man to be alive lack after exposing President Muhammadu Buhari lack of capacity to govern, even before he was elected into office in 2015. Yakase, who stated this in an interview with Vanguard in Abuja yesterday, explained that when he raised the alarm, those who were supporters of the then candidate of the All Progressive Congress APC almost went for his head. He declared when Buhari came in 2013-2014, Northerners, Southerners came together to say he was the one. Remember, I came out and cautioned Nigerians against who they were picking. I said clearly that Buhari was not competent, that he was in no capacity to govern a state, how much more a nation. I was lucky at the time, otherwise I would have not been alive to tell you the story today. I would have been killed by Buhari's die hands. He sent people after me for trying to derail the people and for speaking about his incompetence. I am very lucky, I say it again, to be alive. What has happened are clear indications that Nigerians got the warning but failed to pay heed on the current matter going on. Now by divine intervention, a lot of people now are wiser. A lot of people who believed then that Buhari was the right person at that time are now seeing for themselves. Nigerians are suffering as a result of the choices they made, and no one wants to stay in that place of position again. Buhari really deceived the people. Many thought the Messiah has appeared. Little did they know that the man who they thought would bring about change in Nigeria, here it is today. His incompetence has shined through. I told Nigerians before that the man has no capacity to lead. None of them paid attention. None of them listened. None did what was right to ensure that they prevented such a man from coming into position. Today, they can see for themselves that indeed I was telling the truth, and not because I hate Buhari, but because I knew the man cannot lead Nigeria. And what he's doing is trying to use a defensive approach to lead. And that's why he's shutting the mouth of as many as he could shut up so that he's not criticized. You see, this is a northerner. No? He said, he warned Nigerians that this man you are calling Buhari, this APC man you are bringing on board is not the party, is the person. He is not competent. He cannot rule Nigeria. And you can see, honestly, what he said is so apt. Because of Buhari's incompetence, he's feeling very jittery, and he goes after his incompetence show more as he goes after those who are criticizing him and are speaking against him, for not being or doing the right thing. And so as soon as anybody says, no, Buhari is not competent, he becomes very defensive and go after such a fellow. Look at Nigerian youths. Nigerian youths came out in 2020 to say the people you have assigned over us, the whatever squad or the SARS unit, they are destroying lives and property. Their wickedness is beyond human comprehension. They are doing things as though the other that person is not a human being. They are not following protocol. There is no law and order. They have caused more harm than good. In fact, they are going after innocent persons. The government of Nigeria, as it were, will not listen to a single person. In fact, they want the youth to be eradicated so it will be left with babies and older people in the country. This warning was sound straight out loud like an alarm. But guess what? Nobody paid attention. And so when it spur up to, what happened in Ugeli, and a young man, videoed the whole thing, which, spark up a lot of reaction all over the country. And, End SARS became the in thing. What did Buhari and his administration did? What did they do? We all know how it went down. How Nigerian youths were, their lives were cut short. Some were physically amputated, and, different things happened just because they came out to speak against the gross incompetence of a government. And yet everybody sits down, pretend that things are all right. Nothing is working. Nothing is working. The man has no capacity to lead, and it's not just a word, it's the truth. It's not just a word, it's the truth. And this is why every one of us with one accord must continue to speak out against everything and anything, okay, that holds us back as a nation, as a people, so that we can truly, sincerely have a place we call home where we are confident of and are sure of. Okay, so this is what is happening, and this is why every one of us must continue to speak. Okay, this is why we must continue to speak. So it is wise for us to begin to look at it. Okay? Why for us to look at it and rise up against everything and anything that is standing against this nation going forward. Most of them are people we know. People we know who do not want, anything, good to happen in this nation. They continue to do their own thing, and that's why it is time for you and I to rise up. Okay, rise up and refuse anything and anything that will destroy us as a people. Okay, and it is right. Okay, so it is what it is, and what we need to do now is for us to ensure that everything and anything that is holding this nation and holding us back as a people from making progress, we do not allow it to continue beyond 2023 as we get our PVCs and take out those people who are not ready or right for our leadership as at today. Leave us a comment. Don't forget to like us, share, subscribe, click on the notification button so you can get all our latest news. God bless. Have a fantastic and a lovely day. Bye for now.